everyone, it's your friend ThnxNoodles, and welcome to Fruity Pebbles Island. James, or ThnxCya, AshleyMariee, and I have all been commissioned to build 3 separate builds here on Fruity Pebbles Island. I am building a factory, a Fruity Pebbles factory, which should be around here. Then James is building transportation, which I think is around here. And then finally, we have Ashley, who's building the Fruity Pebbles village, which is going to be around here. Now, this looks like this, and part of it will be like this at the end. But we're going to be doing some terraforming because it's a creative build, and I'm going to be bringing Jack on, jackaddaway, because he knows World Edit a lot better than I do, and he can help me with the terraforming and some of the building ideas as well. And I'm going to try my best, since my video is coming out first, I'm going to try my best not to show you guys anything from James or Ashley's builds, because I want it to be a surprise, and I want you guys to check it out on their channels. So my plan is to update you guys throughout the build with different decisions we've made, different things we've done, so that you guys can see the build as it comes together and then to completion. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, I am back with Jack, and as you guys can see, it's changed a little bit here. I don't want to give away. James is sort of an overachiever. Let's just leave it at that. But we expand the island a little bit. I think, nice. I think that it really only was about to right here, I guess. And we've expanded it. Jack used World Edit to sort of expand the terrain. He got a little bored, built some flowers. He calls it his island of boredom. Not really sure, but yeah, we just wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, and a lot more space, because we have to build a factory, and a factory is not in a small place. And I'm keeping my back on James's thing because his video is coming out after mine. I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say he's set the bar really high, and Jack and I have our work cut out for us. So let me show you guys what we're doing over here. Little peek over there. So I grabbed some different heads, and I don't know if you guys know about this, but these are all the, well, not all of them, but these are a bunch of the different heads that you can get. So we've got, for the Fruity Pebbles, we've got cherries, strawberries, lemons, orange. We've got all these different bright colors. We even have letters, a magic carp. Look at this, this is hilarious. But yeah, you can get all these heads in 1.8. Look at, oh geez, what? But let me show you guys over here. So here's our palette, and as you guys can see, Fruity Pebbles in colored letters, again with the heads. This is what we're gonna do. I mean, we're not gonna use the I want to swing at it, but I'll break it. See, I knew it. I knew I was gonna do that. I'm just so used to doing that in survival, and we're just gonna go with kind of basic factory colors. You know, of these gray, and it sort of goes along with what James has done over there. And then I was saying that the palette that we started putting down the blocks, and I'm like, this is just gonna be ThnxLab. I mean, we got that, we've got the, oh, it just got lighter behind there. Oh, he put, I was like, huh? He put the glass behind there. And then various colorings of stained glass, various colorings of wool, and various colorings of stained clay. And that's going to be the brightness from the factory. And we're also going to add some automation into it. Some command blocks and things, because we can. We're in creative mode, right? So we're going to add, well, hopefully kind of like what you guys see in ThnxLab, where we have the minions, the minion generator. We're going to have sort of conveyor belts of Fruity Pebbles and stuff moving along, and also this coming out of our factory smokestacks. Well, I mean, it's, you know, you can make that go anywhere, right? You can make it, here I could just do like a +5 here. It's a pretty simple command. And then you see, so we can put it right over the smokestacks of the factory, and it looks like the smoke coming out of the Fruity Pebbles factory is Fruity Pebbles. So a lot of little touches here and there to kind of put our build over the top, because I know this isn't a competition with James and Ashley, but now that I've seen what James did, it's becoming a competition. Jack and I have already said we've got to make ours better than his. So wish us luck, and we'll be back in a little bit when we've got sort of something laid out and with a basic structure. Okay, guys, well, we've done a couple of things. We crashed a truck into the building here. No, but one of the cool things is that you can use World Edit to just, when you have a truck you want, you can just, you know, go here. Well, I mean, this isn't the whole thing, but you could go and just move it to wherever you want. But yeah, this is the entrance that we came up with. The way that we built this, I mean, it's still, we moved the palette and everything, but we actually built this first, this archway. It took us a while to figure out what we wanted. And I really like these little blocks on the sides. I think they're nice and colorful. I think it really sets the tone. And then we laid this out. Now, guys, we're not going to leave it as wool. Don't worry. But one of the things about building something like this is that we really want to do is lay it out with wool that really stands out in color. And I know that everything we're doing is colorful, so it is a little bit hard to stand out. In fact, if you look closely here, it actually blended with the truck because that's actually truck and not wall. But whatever. But yeah, as you guys can see, we put a nice randomized stained glass ceiling here, and pretty cool too. World edit again. Jack is teaching me a lot in world edit, but you can do randomized block placement. You tell it which blocks you want to place, or which meta values in this case, because they're all stained glass, and then just tell it from here to here, and it will just place them randomly, which is really nice when you want to. It's not what we actually wanted to do. We were gonna try and do beams of each color, but came out completely random, and we actually liked it because it kind of looks like Fruity Pebbles cereal. These are going to be smokestacks. Obviously, they're just straight up and down. I think this one is 25 blocks high, and then we made this one just a little bit higher, 2 blocks higher. So we're actually getting somewhere, guys. Yeah, see how it joined. And then we're also going to put a, I think we've talked about putting a tunnel through here. I can't show you what's on the other side, but there would be a reason for that. So we're going to get back to work and probably start working on the furnaces in here to burn stuff that goes up there. So we'll be back. Hey guys, I am back, and as you guys can see, we worked on the smokestacks a little bit here and put a little cereal bowl on top with some Fruity Pebbles inside, and we kind of made, we started these off as just all stone brick, and they just did not match at all with everything that's on the server here. So we decided to make like little rainbow swirls and then put the cereal bowl on top, and I think it looks a lot better. Now, inside, we haven't done a whole lot. Well, because I've been really focusing on this, but you can see inside there's the smoke there, and I'll show you guys, there's smoke on top, but it's a little bit different. So you guys noticed those, right? And you're probably, well, I don't know, maybe you can visualize, but they're conveyor belts that bring the Fruity Pebbles through the factory around here and into the loading truck, which is the loading dock right here. So let me show you guys how it works. So I've got the redstone. I think this will work. Here we go. There it goes. Yes. Okay. And you guys see that the blocks go along the conveyor, then they drop down, and then they continue along and go into the truck. Which is sweet. The only thing is, I've got it just, well, because I've only got one set up here so far that goes, it just does red. But I can easily adjust that. So, you know, just put, I know how to make a clock that has like 4 outputs, and then it'll just output 4 different blocks in different, you know, so we could choose the colors of wool that go along the conveyor, and then we have multiple colors of Fruity Pebbles. And then up here is our smoke. And the only problem with this is that you can only see it when you're within, like, I guess how many blocks? Probably within the chunk, I would guess. So within 16 blocks or so of the smokestacks, you can see the rainbow colored Fruity Pebble smoke. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wish that you could see it from further away, because it's such a cool effect, but the particle command does not allow for that. So yeah, that's what I've done so far. I think it's pretty cool, and it looks like it's working pretty well so far. Nothing's gotten stopped up or anything, so I think this is gonna work wonderfully. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave this up here. I'll have a lever, I don't know, maybe here to turn on the factory. I'm not sure, and it'll run to command blocks underground. and then you can turn it on and off the factory as you go. And I don't know, we might have some pistons moving up and down, that sort of thing, to make some noise in here to make it sound like a factory. And then we've got to just, I know we made the palette, but we just haven't figured out what we want to do for the design of the walls. And that's going to make a huge difference in here. Obviously, I think we're gonna change the floor inside also, because this is the outside floor. But little more progress, guys, and it is turning into a super duper competition here because, man, James, you went all out. So we've got our work cut out for us. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I recruited a couple of friends, Goldeey and Danny F, and yeah, there they are. And we've actually got a guard here. Actually got a few of them. They're wandering around, making sure no one breaks in. This is Jack the pig, because he wasn't here for this part, so we gave him a little ceremonial pig that they just ride around everywhere. So guys, obviously you've noticed that a little bit has changed here with the recruitment of a few more builders. And right here is, remember all the redstone that was down there? Well, this is where it starts. Power on the factory. And let me show you guys what we've done inside here. And look at this. We've got smashing the Fruity Pebbles into the bowl here. And also, of course, now you guys can see it comes with different colors of wool and everything. And it goes through the furnace there. Pretty cool. So that the red one, it's a yellow, red, and then green. See? Or, well, orange, green, then red, then yellow. They should go in the same order. Yep, there we go. And they all go into the truck, of course. And then, so let me shut that off. And what I'm going to do also is, well, I have to put the rainbow colored dust again. I'm going to put it right here instead of in the smokestacks. And I'll show you guys why in a minute. But this is really cool. Look at these gigantic pipes. And if you notice the details, we even have like a little bit of dough leaking from the pipe that brings all of the mixtures for the Fruity Pebbles stuff. We still feel like it's a little empty on the floor. We're gonna figure out a little bit more to do here to put on the floor, but we've got a computer to control, I guess, the temperature that we cook the Fruity Pebbles at. And then obviously you guys notice the windows that were put in. So over here, what else do we have? We have a roof line. We still have not decided what to change the magenta wool to. We go back and forth on how we want it to look. We'll get it soon. And if you guys notice that the smokestacks are now silos that contain the Fruity Pebbles that runs through these gigantic pipes. And you guys saw that dough leaking. You see the pipe goes like that. And then also, if you notice, we've got a pipe that goes here, and then that goes to the conveyor belt right there. See that? Pretty cool, right? So that was one of the ideas that I think that was Danny's idea. He was like, you know, instead of smokestacks, we should do it as pipes carrying the ingredients. So I thought, wow, what a great idea. So and it looks amazing. And then we've got what Goldeey did, and Goldeey's really still running the big, really good at natural surroundings. So he built this little cave here that you go through, and then if you check this out, he built, well, you see up there the trees that he built. Pretty cool. Right over here, we've got some more trees, and he built a house up there, and look, he even put fruits in the trees, which I didn't even think of. And look at the bees. I mean, they're in perfect position. So you're like running up here, right? You see all the fruits and stuff. There he goes, the pig again. And then you go here, and there's the bees, and there's a little fountain, or well, actually a waterfall into a lake and stream. And I mean, look at these trees. I love his design. And look, he built this house here. And if you, it's fully interiored as well. And then if you go around this side, I'm gonna try not to show you guys what Ashley has done here. I gotta be careful. Got to be careful not to spoil. That's about it so far, guys. I think the next update is going to be when we are finally completed. We've only got a little bit more left. All right, guys, I'm back and we are done. And I wanted to cut the ceremonial ribbon with you guys. Here is the red ribbon, and the factory is now open. Woo! Yeah! Check it out. Yes, everything is working. And I want you guys to check out a cinematic of everything that we've done in here. right, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching us build this factory from initial conception all the way to completion. Don't forget to check out James and Ashley's builds in their upcoming videos as well. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!